chill like that. I'm chill like that. I'm chill like that. I'm chill.
The first round of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. The Nets come into Game 3 up 2 games to none. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Boston Celtics. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set for Game 3 in this Eastern Conference Round 1 contest. It's been a lopsided 2-0 series, but that might change tonight. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You take a look at the Celtics. This is a must-win game for them after they were unable to steal either of the first 2.
Yeah, must-win indeed. Falling behind 3-0 as the lower seed is a death sentence. This team wanted a better round 1 performance than they've had so far.
Here's Holiday. Oh, Williams with the block. Here's Claxton. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
And stolen by Williams. The 3 is up. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here's Tatum. With the drive. No good. Unable to win this run. Williams passes to Claxton. From outside the arc. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Got a piece of it. And here they come. Pass to Lewis. Here's the 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for them. They need this. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. The Nets have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Pass to Martin. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside, Brown. Rebound, Brooklyn. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Martin. And it falls all over the rim and in. Martin's got 5.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Brooklyn.
Substitution on the court.
Russell against Holiday. Russell attacking. And then Russell with the dunk.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Celtics. Looking for their first basket of the game. Pass to Tatum. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Brooklyn leading by 22. Fires from deep. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Claxton.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
They double-team Tatum. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Three-pointer. And the Nets, another three. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Russell deciding where to go with it. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start. Russell against Holiday. Plenty of space. It's not going to go for him. Outside Johnson. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Johnson's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Thomas for 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
19 seconds left now in the first quarter. Tatum against Johnson. Outside Tatum. counted had it gone. Nick Claxton getting it done for Brooklyn. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
So it's Boston now. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Tatum. No points so far.
Number 40, Luke Garnett.
Outside Sharp. Johnson for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Tatum draws the double. Pass to Hauser. Here's Cornette. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Melton. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Watford the pass to Johnson. From downtown, and the Nets another 3.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Johnson's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Thomas with a steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Melton outside. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
The Nets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Three-pointer Sharp. And he buries his first look.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Poked loose and stolen by Melton. And now the Nets on the break. Pass to Watford. There's the triple. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And at any level of basketball, the turnover differential can make all the difference.
Boston on offense. Tatum passes to Horford. Now Tatum, yet to see a basket. To halt the run. The rebound by Melton.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Knocks it down from distance.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Stolen by Melton. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Here's Thomas for 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Celtics on offense. There's the double with Sharp. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Watford the pass to Melton. Takes a three. Sinks it from distance. Melton's got 6 points.
What would this game be like without their easy points off of turnovers?
Melton's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Here's Pritchard. Melton covers. And Pritchard, here we go. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Watford the pass to Thomas. Jacks up a three. And the Nets, another three.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
The Celtics have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. There's the double with Sharp. Cuts off the pass. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Watford. Williams is checked in for Thomas. And Russell is subbed in for Johnson.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Horford, and he can't stop the run as that one misses. Pass to Claxton. Takes the three, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, Cam Johnson on the deck, puts it in the basket off a great drive.
Williams against Brown. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, things not looking great. Trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Williams in at the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Brown with it. Claxton picks him up. Brown can't hit.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Williams from long range. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Holiday. No made baskets yet. Outside Tatum. Brown passes to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Tatum drives in. Pass to White. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Nets.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Now here's Johnson. The 3. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
Tatum against Johnson. Here's Holiday. Claxton with the block. They get it back.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
There's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Double team on Holiday. Pass to Tatum. To stop the run. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Johnson with it. Picked up by Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Tatum against Johnson. White looking it over. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Thomas from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Tatum. No points yet. White on the wing. Thomas defends. Tatum a screen on Thomas. To snap the cold streak. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Thomas from the arc. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
When Cam Thomas gets going, folks, he can get as hot as anyone in this league.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Fast break, Brooklyn. Williams from long range. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
I really like how they're controlling the pace in the open court.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
And another fast break opportunity for the Nets. Here we go. From deep. Drops in the 3. Williams has got 12.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Tatum. Russell with the rebound.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Here's Thomas for 3. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Tatum, here we go. Can't get it to fall. Williams against Brown. For 3. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 12 points here in the second half.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
No luck on that one. Cam Thomas getting it done for the Nets. Knocking down 3 after 3. He's up to 7 3-pointers tonight. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Here's Melton. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 2. That's the Boston 5.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Johnson with a double team. Pass to Horford. Here's Hauser. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. And Watford pulls it down. Melton outside. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Wilson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Outside Tatum, puts it up from 12, and no good. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Fires the 3, and again it's Brooklyn from deep.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And stolen by Melton. And now the Nets on the break. Watford left side, beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Now here's Johnson. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Pritchard, the pass to Cornett. Back to Pritchard. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Next ball.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Cornett.
Number 4, Drew Holiday.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Hauser. Here's Pritchard. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Watford outside. 4-3. Cranes the triple. Watford's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Now here's Tatum. Clock at 6. Looking to end this cold spell. And Watford pulls it down. Pass to Melton. Watford outside. Three-pointer. And the Nets, another 3.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high.
He swipes the ball away again.
And for this franchise, he's tied the record for most steals in a playoff game.
His disruptive nature defensively helps take offenses out of their rhythm, which is invaluable.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Brooklyn with the ball. Watford right side. Here's Wilson. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Outside Tatum. Watford outside. Fires for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Pass to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Another steal! Watford outside. Fires the three. Connects from downtown.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. As we leave, we present our player of the game.